Welcome to the Strategy Mob Podcast. Tune in for everything you need to know to stay in the know regarding the automotive industry. Here's your host, Jason Harris.
Let's start right there, multiple strategies, because I honestly, I consult with a lot of dealerships, been in hundreds and hundreds of dealerships across the country, and when they think of Facebook and Instagram, they just kind of think of a single ad format with a $500 or $1,000 ad spend behind it, and just kind of like, it's almost like they're doing it so they can check out the proverbial box of like, yep, I did it, but there are so many different layers and targeting options that can create all these different strategies. So let's get into some of those. Obviously, the first one is everybody knows it's all about just, ready to buy, right? Just, I'm ready to buy, let's do that. But you know what? I think everyone, for the most part, understands that. So we'll save that for somebody else's podcast. But I think one of the ones that we should talk about is the why buy here and how Facebook can really support the brand awareness and why brand awareness is important. You know what? Let's start there, Bob. Bob, in your thoughts and opinions, why do you feel that brand awareness is important?
The why buy here is bar none the most important strategy a dealer should be running. You have
Totally
now
agree.
a generation that selects to do business with specific businesses based on what type of business they are, right? Meaning, are they mission driven? Are they charitable? Right? What role do they play in the community? And they're willing to pay a premium. And go do research on that. Go do a search on any platform you want on related to mission-driven companies, consumers willing to pay a premium on the type of business they're willing to work with. So the why buy here has become the most important strategy a dealer could run, mainly because I can travel 5 miles up the road and buy the exact same car at the exact same price, right? And I probably have 5 or 6 different options that I can choose from. Knowing that I'm going to spend a considerable amount of time with a specific dealer, I want to know who it is. And I'll tell you, I've got on my screen right here some stats, and if you don't mind, I'll show them to you. And here's the first question.
Yes, please. Absolutely. Let's do it.
The leading reasons consumer visit auto dealerships social media profile. You want to know what it is?
What is it?
To see what other people are saying about the dealership. Okay, makes sense.
That makes total sense.
Second one, which is my favorite, to get a sense of what the dealership is like.
Oh yeah, 100%. They can make their own.
Brand.
They get to make their own impression right out of the gate. A lot of people think that impression happens inside the dealership. That's not the case anymore, man. That impression's happening online. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, so those two stats equal 80%. So they want to hear what others are saying about the dealership, and then they want to see what that dealership is like. I always tell dealers, let's just focus on the basics, right? Your dealership Facebook page, organic, it's free, it's there. I always say that is your brand. What you post and what you allow your customers to post will define who you are. If you put sale,
Which you see all the bloody time.
What do you think you just portrayed to the consumer? Which is the second they pull into your store, I always equate it to the in-store. The second they pull up into your store, the salesperson is going to bust the double doors, run to the car, open up, and start yelling and selling.
Yep, exactly.
Right? And that's not the experience consumers want today.
Thanks for tuning in to the Strategy Mob Podcast with your host, Jason Harris. Don't want to miss new content? Be sure to sign up to be a mobster at strategymob.com to stay in the know. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Happy podcasting.